This is a free Leo horoscope prediction for today. People born between July 23 and August 22 belong to this zodiac sign. Leo is perhaps the most passionate sign of all those that make up the zodiac. They are very fiery and need love to stabilize their lives. Due to the position of the planet Mars, those born under the sign of Leo will have a calm day today, just as most of you like it. We already know that you are not very adventurous and you prefer to play it safe, but now times of certain uncertainty are upon you where you are going to have to take risks. Leo, not everything can always come to you, life is also uncertainty, and you have to have the ability to adapt. As for love, you should be more tolerant and less stubborn. Sometimes you are right, but you can also be wrong, you do not have the gift of absolute truth. Do not be so harsh and so critical of others, and instead you do not see your flaws. Do not be hypocrites since we all have to be silent, and not all of them are virtues. Love horoscope for single women. That quality of the Leo woman of being so fanciful, maybe that today she will play a trick on you. Don't worry, it won't have major consequences, but it will make you feel embarrassed. So try to avoid it. You are quite spiteful and you are not able to turn the page if you can't get revenge on who hurt you. You shouldn't waste time on those issues today as you have much more interesting things to do. You could miss out on a good opportunity in love by thinking about things or people from the past. Leave it behind and don't think about it anymore. It's not you who should put it in its place but time, which is undoubtedly the one who puts everyone in their place. Dedicate time and do those things that you like so much and enjoy life either with your partner, with your friends, family or alone. Yes, I said alone because there are many things that you can enjoy alone, try to discover them. Free horoscope prediction for Leo man. As a good Leo man, you wonder a lot and it's hard for you to focus, be it in love or in any other field of life. It is normal since this time that those born under your horoscope sign go through tends to do so. This does not mean that you cannot do your part to clarify and outline your goals and desires. In love, the opportunities are yet to come, it can be today or happen in a month, but you can take that for granted because astrology is always right. What happens is that many of you want to get things done and you have to work on this. Change your attitude, relate more, and try it, which is what many of you don't do. Leave the past behind and do not let the future mark you. Forget it, and if something did not go well for you, it does not mean that history has to repeat itself. Take this last advice as something general and apply it to what you want. Dig inside and you will surely realize that your experiences are limiting you in the present. Today's Leo horoscope and love for singles. Being single is a very precious commodity for many people. They say that the best thing is to be without commitment and do what you want at all times. I tell you this because some of you who are looking for love so much, this also applies to Leo men. Maybe once in a relationship you realized that you used to enjoy life more. The truth is that in the heart no one rules, not even our head and reason can with it, and when you fall in love you have done it, and you have not even realized it. Having said all this, for you to reflect, I tell you that today in the Leo horoscope, the advice and prediction for your zodiac sign is that the opportunities are going to begin to arrive, but perhaps none of them will end up hooking you. It is rather for the end of the year when the opportunities that arise are more stable. Remember that this is in general and does not mean that you cannot find a partner. If what you are looking for is to flirt, it is obvious that the Leo woman is going to have more possibilities than the man, but both are in a position to achieve goals according to the stars. Instead, it warns us of possible problems with third parties on this issue, so be very careful with what you do and pay attention that your actions do not bring you complications. If you have a partner, it is convenient to make a ritual to promote love and that things happen with the same force and generosity with which they have been happening. In a mirror of water, which you have spread over a green bowl, place rose petals and coins that come from the pockets of both. Let it sit for one night. If you do not have a partner, sometimes, when we do not know how to express what we lack words for, it is convenient to tend to silence. He will do this work that language cannot do. Let the looks, the little brushes, the surprise encounters, tell that person everything you want to say. It is necessary that you have greater discipline in terms of your expenses because you are lost in that sense. Money slips through your hands like sand, and you spend it like you don't know it's not coming back. It is time for greater rigor in this aspect, or you could regret it in the near future. Enthusiasm is a positive emotion, and it's great news that you feel it, but you shouldn't let it turn into its dark reflection, anxiety. It is necessary that you moderate your emotions and that you avoid making expectations that may not be fulfilled. Try to keep your thoughts on today. Your partner is a person who dazzles, and for that you love him. However, you cannot always be in his shadow. There must come a time for you two to shine and stand out. That is, at least, what the person you love expects of you. Come out of your shelter and try to be the person you are called to be. The mind also plays in the art of making money, and such is yours the leading role. This is a good day to set it free, so that creativity is the compass that marks the course to follow and discovers what new spaces you can expand into as a worker and as a professional. The first sign of maturity is that moment when we forgive our parents, when we take responsibility for our lives and detach ourselves from their influence, for better or for worse. It is a good day to have that talk that you have left aside, and for once all those things that have not been said or pronounced. In some card games, the ace has the maximum value. In others it is worth very little, and there are games in which it can either be worth a lot or not at all. It's no wonder that when life has dealt us a big hand, sometimes we don't know if we are winning or losing. We can easily underestimate our options and overestimate the problems we face. As Venus is in your sign, she has touched you a wonderful hand. You have the right cards to succeed in a quest that means a lot to you. Stop worrying about what you might not have and use what you do have to make the most of today's opportunity. Tip of the day: don't let the alarms go off. At first notice, act. Lucky numbers for today: 8, 9, 11, 12, 18, 41. Free Leo Daily Horoscope Tips. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First decan, July 23 and 31, avoidable problems of any kind due to the fault of third parties. Second decan, August 1st to 10th, don't show your feelings or your letters to everyone. Don't be so trusting. Third decan, August 11th and 22nd, changes are coming soon, but for that, start walking on the right path.